Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video from me. Hi, I'm the Black Dragon, and today, well, we shall continue on this quest. The new war quest here in the Temple Space. And we can actually upgrade the Temple Space core right now. So let's start with that before we continue on. There we go, level 2. And on to the next part of the quest then, which will be this one. So we must head there now.
Light it up.
Which the path will take us through here. There's a teleportation waypoint over here. Let's unlock it. Actually, there's a chest down here, so let's quickly claim it.
Illusion shattered.
Justice is
Pyroclastic surge. Full throttle.
sight. Let the
There we go.
mighty be humbled.
And that's another chest.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
And then there's this here. Segment Domain Keeper's transport type. Within the temple space, you will see the keepers who are transporting these elemental cubes. They can only move alongside fixed trajectories. When in active state, these keepers can swallow the elemental cubes. Okay. There we go. So now this should all... Yes. There we go. 2 precious, 1 dendro. Ah. See. Thieving weasels.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
More thieving weasels. Oh, you can actually see the background in there. Oh, that's cool. Okay. How do we get onto this island? I'm guessing through there.
Rise with the sun.
And don't worry
Grab
about
the
the exploration too much. Most of it will be done in a separate video. The wretched guardian. I was gone for barely a moment and it's already folded this entire place up. This, as the glorious holy sovereign, his majesty warns, being said to understand humanity must be consumed by the blazing sun's fire. Because Sirius said that if Dominatus Boetius, that what Dominius Cassidor's successors had done to musical instruments, he probably so incensed to tear down. He'd probably so incensed to tear down this place. Pindia replied that Boethius would even have to when she was still above ground. Cassiodor's palace in Patrick Corey had already been raised by the king of Mordecai. So I said that in that case, Boethius and the king of Mordecai must have been good friends, but my words were matched only with silence. Okay, that's some more Remuria lore, but thank you, your esteemed friend. Yes, don't mind if I do, and also claim this one.
Something to add to my collection.
Here we go. Ooh. That's one of those memory things around here somewhere. Badly. Let's see if we can find it. If not, I will find it sometime. Ah, doesn't seem like it, okay. I don't see it. Oh, it's up there. Yeah, I see it now. There we go. There we go. Memory factor times 3. And here we are. Teleportation waypoint. Let's grab this chest. Because am grabbing stuff I come across. Just because it's easy.
An oversight on my...
We do it now.
Light of the blazing sun! Overruled!
There you go.
Ah, something with which...
Yes. I'm going to... All of you. I want to hurt someone. Let's go have take a look. Yes. Oh, hello, you two. You want to fight? That's okay.
Lay bare.
The tides beckon.
There we go. That's one.
An oversight on my part.
Basically, bite. One has bite, bit to dust, and now the other one. There we go. Hello, Romeo and our new friends. Oh, Dex is here too. I'm Zadint, her sister. Oh, I see. You two look so alike. My name is Okikuni. As later generation with the Condits, I should be from the era when yokai roamed the land before Narakumi unified the Thundering Archipelago. I'm Calcareus. I'm from the Lemurian era. And I am Yuhaki. I come from the era when Zhongyu Fort stood at the foot of Mount Xingyang, and the Gili Assembly had not yet been founded. As a heads up, besides newcomers from the borderlands, all Lemurians are made of rock. Don't freak out when you see them. For the last time, it is equal verification. I'll show you made of rock, you. Well, we've got one person seamlessly switching between 3 different personalities. That's because we're all stuck inside these pages. Quiet, you! If you hadn't gone and rewritten Irenaeus, would we even be in this mess? As I see it, this is clearly on Okikuni. This place is called the Mafeyapuya Chamber. We call it the Mafeyapuya Hall or the Mafeyapuya Archives, whichever you prefer. I'll just stay with Archives Chamber of Hall. As you can see, we have been condemned to the exile press between these pages. Hey, can you get Dex to restore me first? We can talk later. Within Temple Space, you can occasionally find restoration cores that store spatial manipulation data. By reverse engineering these cores, Dex can unfold and restore space that was previously faulted. There we go. Oh, the people have become, solid people. I can only say. This feels so good! It was the last time I had a good stretch. So, how did you guys get turned into paper in the first place? Okikuni got us so fired up reading the leeway novels written by later generations that he wanted to dive in and join the adventure. He wanted to see if he had the strength of an entire entry-level Centurion, so he got turned into a paper person. Cut it out, be serious. We've been swapping fun stories ever since we were selected to come here. Guess our earthly instincts never really left us. Though, because we fell back into the habit of writing novels. Though the relentless torment and tempering within the apathetic intervals sought to erode our will and desire, it somehow aligned with the ancient art of severing the three deadly selves. But even if that tiny just spark faded, a single good idea will suffice to bring it back to life. Indeed, the apathetic interval has stripped away my faith in Phobos, but I still get the urge to write every once in a while. And then, of course, we got punished by the gods. It's not hard to see why. Anyone who lays eyes on what Okikuni wrote can't help but exclaim, "What is this weird stuff you're writing? But you know what? But you know what? It's got a kick to it." Mind you, it helps that the original work by those who came after in Liyue was excellent to begin with. Don't rub it in. They'll start thinking that you're being serious. Lanza classified our work as collusions. He claimed that it blurred the line between the fact and fiction, settling what should be a pure and proper cultural landscape. Admittedly, our stories were shelved right alongside actual historical works and academic papers. His principles are one thing, that stuff you write is another. By the way, Silent, which of the 5 Yaksha generals do you like the most? Your sister read these stories with you when you were younger, right? She said Phrytas was her favorite. He had already been pressed into paper slip by the time she arrived, but she thought nothing of it and chatted with us for a bit. I like Alatus. He seems really strong and resilient. Neither my sister nor I could ever be as tough as he is. Just a side note, how do we restore this place and rescue the others? What? That's hardly a side note, it's serious business. You could have fooled Paimon there with how much you were talking. The thing that Dex just touched is the key, but if space is manipulated, it will leave a residual trail of its own reversal. As for what it's called, we haven't given a name yet. We'll have to come up with one, though, or it's going to be a pain to talk about. I think we should call it the Archaeology Stone. We're digging through deep mysteries in a lockdown, so archaeology but with a key. No, I am more for Hope Key, Dope Key. It's more fitting. At the end of the day, hope is what remains within. This is such hard, so the two of you are doing all the heavy lifting. Dex? What's going on? The 3 of us are doing all the heavy lifting, so we should get to name it. We'll call it Restoration Corps. No objections allowed. I don't really mind. Once this place is completely liberated, we probably won't ever have to see it again. I'd say it's best if nothing like this ever exists again. Fair enough. Well, you have our thanks for taking care of us. Since the 3 of us combined barely have the strength of an entry-level rocky soldier, we'll sit this one out. Hey, you're clearly overmaturated yourself as a Remurian, just as you've overmaturated the average strength of the average Remurian soldier. The library entrance is right over there. With Dex's power, you should be able to find the hidden door in no time. You can return to the main hall in the center now. You'll be safe there. That's where Historia and Giuseppus are waiting. You guys really got yourself out of harm's way as planned. You guys get yourself out of harm's way as planned. I will act as their guide for this leg of the journey. Be careful. You haven't finished your novel yet. We'll let everyone know we're safe, and then we'll come straight back. Please don't get turned into paper again. Yeah, that would be that. Anyways,
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Oh, sure. It has. There we go. What is one of the cool things around here? Let's see. It might be in here. All of these dendron holes. Blocks. Okay.
Justice is blood.
Light it up! Wrath from the
good to know.
Shine down.
Settle down.
And of course, we can't use Dex as a base during combat, so. Oh, that was the key to use the reversal thingy around here. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we need to go up there. Okay. And that's the thing I was detecting. Now I just need to grab it. There we go. That makes sense. General particles. Let's collect those. Oh, wait, there was an investigate button there. Okay, that's cool now. Anything is snaking around. Investigate. Ah, just weeds and branches. Okay. Come on. There we go. Good. Come on, let me get on. Let me get on. Ah, it doesn't let me get on. Okay, it's outside. Yep. Yeah, I want to select this. There we go. And now it will go back in there to deliver it and restore these cages. There we go. An ecosystem in a drawer. Nice. And that's quite some chests.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
There we go. There's a restoration core over there. Okay, yeah. Let's go. It's over here. We need to beat these two watchers. Or guardian thingies. Doesn't matter. They need to die.
Blazing sun.
Let the mighty be humble.
There we go. Let's take it with us for now. Yes. Teleportation waypoints. There we go. No mind if I do.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Oh, it certainly has. Maybe. There's no signs of entrance. Seems like, yeah. Damn. Nice. Find a way to obtain restoration cores. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, when there's temporal space, you can occasionally find restoration core operations the decks can manipulate. If you flip through the nearby page or to enter different dimensions, you might find the original forms. Set up preparations. Ah, okay. Let's see.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
There we go.
They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to be friendly and cause them no harm.
Okay. Phantom like things here. Final things he knows what's going on. Two sides with the same principle. Yep. That. Nice. We're in the library.
Abandoned property.
We need to fight these two.
There is no escape.
Bow your head.
Because they will attack us if we don't.
Rise with the sun. The end of
And they
our
killed Arlecchino.
legacy.
Mafuga. Not Arlecchino, Arlecchino is alive. I say Arlecchino, it's Mafuga.
Be
Bam.
sanctified. Settle down.
Illusion shattered.
Okay, yeah. There you go, it's dead. Let's collect things.
Is it? Hopefully, the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Collect. Ah, some guiding light. Complete the arc. Oh. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh, went the wrong way. Yep. Okay. Need to find page. Here we go. Damn. There's only a half of it, the thing here. Is the other half hidden in there too? Hmm. Let's see. Ooh. Alright, we finally got the 7 complete core. We don't have to put it together ourselves. There we go. Wait. Ah! That's how it works. I see. Looks like we need a power source. Tiny book as well, yeah. Ah, we decide. There we go. That's a good old continuum power source. Oh!
Bow your head.
I'm booby trapped.
Lay to bear.
There we go.
Settle down. Justice is blindsided. The tides
There we
beckon.
go.
There is no escape.
There. Beat them. Ah, it's a trap. Lieutenant, are you okay? That was a nasty fall. Ah, traveler at my back. I was a little scared, but I'm fine. I'm sorry. I keep dragging you down. No, you don't. Well, I know I'm that ways. No one so much as gave a hoot about little old me. What did you mean? Didn't Palm grab onto you and Traveler just now? You weren't putting us upwards, you were using me as a buffer. Uncle Humongi. Palm can fly. She wouldn't even have fallen if she was trying to help. Wouldn't even have fallen if she wasn't trying to help you and Traveler. Oh yeah, right. It's all my fault for being so heavy, I guess. Titan smiled. You make a good trade team, Uncle Hiraki. Don't wind yourself up too tight, yet then. Okay. Onwards. Question, does Dex have that core now?
Ah, something with which
No.
to commemorate this occasion.
Still need to restore the other half. And we've made it to here. No. No. There we go. That's a full core. And now we go. Sesame. It expands quite a lot. Anyways, let's go claim that chest. These are the letters we wrote to each other, my sister and I. They must be really personal. Let's not look through them, traveler. It's no big deal. Really just family stuff. She was bored in a sanatorium and wrote them to pass the time. She wrote about how the air was fresh, how there were all people everywhere, how comfortable it was in the mountains, but also how dull it was. She said that she often went to the sanatorium graveyard to read the epitaphs. She wanted to learn the stories of those who would never return home, those who found a rest upon the mountain instead. She wrote that the sanatorium itself was about to be demolished and that she had emerged from the shadow of the past. And then one day she wrote to me and said she was going somewhere far away and that I shouldn't worry. Ah. No way. Your sister was really upbeat and talkative when she came here. Then I came to the temple beneath Windrest Peak and saw her gravestone perched on a lonely mountain in a strange and distant land. Oh no, Pam made you talk about the sad stuff again, and she doesn't know how to comfort you either. You don't have to comfort me. The latter half of life is nothing but a series of farewells. It's like writing in the sand. Here one moment, scattered by the next. Apologies, I really didn't know. No. Apologies, I really didn't know. I never could have guessed that something like this would happen. When she arrived, the selection process for elevation was already a mess. Everyone was low in spirits. Time, which was already at a standstill, lost all meaning then. It turned into true nothingness. Her arrival brought a spark of life we hadn't seen in a long time. She was truly a good person. That's right. I'm really sorry to say this, but I didn't ask for your names just now, because I came with the intention of saying goodbye. I didn't plan on meeting anyone new, because I didn't want to say any even more goodbyes. We don't really mind. We don't really mind. What matters is that we know each other now, right? Farewells are the seeds of reunions. Going on an adventure with lively people is not so bad. I never imagined I'd have the chance like this after growing up. That's exactly how your sister made us feel too. And now that we found that silence lost. And now that we have found what silence lost, we just have to fix the restoration core, right? Yep, crap. Precious chest.
An impressive bounty.
Okay. Let's see, it wants us to go on further here. Another one of these. Elevators. Here the chills. That's peculiar. I don't mind if I kill them, please.
Silence!
And claim this chest.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Ooh, that's a huge book. That's a nice, huge book. The witches would like it. Where's the last restoration core? I believe it's hidden inside this book. This book is called The Tale of the Locked Knight. Serious translation of Irenaeus. It's more of a rewrite than a translation, though. Historia spoke very highly of it after his read. He said it captured the precise moments when realism collapsed into normalism. But has no idea what that means. I'd love to read it. Okay, anyway, do you have any idea how we can retrieve the restoration core? As I said before, we can use the power of this library to manifest the scenes the restoration core should be hidden in the book. You need to enter the book and go on an adventure, traveler. It's time for you to experience what it's like to be a paper person, eh? But I'm a hero in 3 dimensions. Anything happens, Paimon and Dexter can't save you. I need the greatest guide in Teyvat. You are unbelievable. Fine, Paimon will go with you. Uncle Yuaki, this is super important, so don't mess up, okay? Actually, the restoration success might rest entirely with Miss Sident. What? Alonso has reviewed and tampered with this text, but it's filled with a great deal of unwarranted malice. And I'm too familiar with both Ardenia and the original Irenaeus. My heart lacks the power to alter the scenes in time. But another way, my perception of this story is irrevocably locked on its tragedy. But it must be rewritten to have a happy ending. So what do we do? We'll need Silent to neutralize every crisis that emerges in the text, then steer the plot towards a happy ending. Are you really going to put their safety in my hands? And you even want me to imagine good things happening out of the blue? I can't do it. I can't do anything right. We believe in you. We aren't just living, we're adventuring. Fortune favors the bold. You know, heaven helps those who help themselves. Alright. I'll try. Okay. Press and expand point to create a new space. Objective. There we go. Move the character to the appropriate position. Ah. There we go. Ooh. There's a different kind of puzzle, I think. There we go. Easy. Oh, that's a different boat. Okay. Ah. See. I bet the core is there. To return to the previous page. Ah. Okay, we compress those two together. That. And let's compress this one so that we can do this. Oh yeah. Okay, we need to do this and this. I have the core. Roll the page to remove obstacles. Okay, again. There we go. Okay, again we need to fold the page. Remove the obstacles. But wait, where's the one for that one then? Oh, I see. We need to move this one out again. Ah. Too early. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I thought up ahead. I didn't. There we go. Talk to your companions, yes. Phew, that was a unique experience. How are we feeling? It's nice to be three-dimensional. Thanks, Atlant. No need to thank me. The stakes were much higher for you. Okay. Liberate the chamber. There we go. We restore this place to its rightful existence. Amazing. Belanta's control of this area will finally be broken. One more thing's added. What's the matter? I misspoke a moment ago. I'd like to correct myself. Living is a grand adventure and life is a long journey. I've held on for this long. Where are the good things I was supposed to find? You met Traveler and Palmer and me, and then you came here. It might be a complete mess at the moment, but to be chosen to come here and attain eternity is a 1 in a million chance. You said you've wanted to stay here a while ago, right? What do you think? Would you like to stay? This is a good place. Everyone lives in harmony. You're all wise and pure of heart. But we can talk about it later. Let's head back first. I wonder how Okikuni and Calcirius are doing. Good question. How are they doing? You did it! You guys are amazing! In terms of strength, you are, at very least, an entry-level Legion commander. You say that, but even amongst entry-level Legion commanders, you've got Golem Constructs, Arbiters, Aspiration Arbiters, and Arbiter Golem Hybrids. You can't put them on the same tier. You keep your mouth shut. The last Restoration Core has been hidden in your stupid novel this whole time. All I can think of about right now is landing at and it fits right in your face. I'm liquefied. Your hand is the infinable hurt. That's exactly why I haven't used my Q hearts to hit you yet. Lol. That's funny. Okay, let's go.
Abandoned property belongs to
Well, what's
whoever
up?
finds it first.
Wait's flying around here. Hold
So,
on, someone's
it's
strapped on me.
legally yours now.
Ooh. That ain't good. We're not leaving till we've saved that person then. How do we get up there? How do we get up there? Ooh. Ah. Hello. And it looks like the books are all the way over there. Are you looking for a book? I'm not really, we were just wondering a teensy bit about what's inside there. Seems like we should get in there from the side. You can't go in there. I moved the books and I moved the books. I moved the books and I moved the books. That's not so, then it's yet to be complete. I don't get it. And what do you mean by move the books? If the books aren't here, then they must have been moved. All I can do is cast my eye on them. So let me give it a try of attacks. Go straight to it. Okay. Yes, we're behind us. Good. Oh, there's a particle of some kind here. Animal particles. Ah. Okay. There we go. That's a chest.
Let the record
And while
show
we're
that
up
I
here-
verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
We should be able to get up to here, which will allow us to get onto this page. Top. It's up at the top of the bookshelves on one side. It's safe here. Well, what is my golden friend? Nothing. I'm just a little curious. That's all. Here it's high up, and you can see far and wide. It's a good place to hide. In our Kapu, being on the ground is considered dangerous, even if the great rulers above us don't decide to wipe us out on a whim. The other Kapuli will still come to plunder us. Perching on the cliffs and in free trees like the castles allow us to flee calamity before it strikes. Besides, Pindea says that she wishes to see me fly. She wants to sing of riding a giant bird in a story of adventure. Are you sure she isn't putting you on? No. Findia is a very good person, maybe even as good as the Lord of the Crossroads. They're both such kind people. It's amazing just how you two flew all the way up here. This for you, consider it proof of our friendship. Now I must think about how we can fly even higher to stay out of danger's reach. Now the great rulers and all the conquerors who revel in flying are here. It's true, but I'm already used to having means of escape wherever I am. Huh. Interesting.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So,
Yeah, anyways, let's get to completing this part of the quest. Historia, you're here too. That's right. Genshin said that you stepped in at the chamber. I suspect everything will fall into place from here on out. That's too honesty from you, Buster. But I'm blushing already. Sardlins, have you found what you've lost this time? I have. Speaking of which, I'm here for my own research too. That's true, since you came up here, you've done nothing but run around on my account. I don't understand what the Watcher of the Nothingness was saying, but I can tell that there's something in this place that matters to you. Traveler has been a massive help. To hold up my end of the bargain, do tell me, what is it you need? You tell historians I need about your experience and what Nihilitaha has said. He asked if there's traces of your brother here. The story you speak of is simply incredible. If this were back in the academy days, I would have mulled over it for at least half a day before giving you an answer, just to prove I was taking you seriously. It's true that I've been here longer than anyone else, and I have witnessed all that have transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple, the atrium of suchness, is where guards and watchers dwell. It's said that certain hidden truths are kept within its walls, but hardly anyone is brave enough to set foot up there. I'm saying it's so high that even the most fearless would get scared. Only those who choose to abandon all their memories are permitted to enter that hall. The seek an audience with the master of the temple is to seek an answer and closure. It follows then that all memories with one gathers here shall be wiped away. One must construct a path to the heavens with their own memories and wisdoms. Only then can they encounter the sacred beyond. But memories are demon souls. How are you supposed to build a path to the heavens with them? Such is the nature of this place. The divine power of the gods can weave emptiness and reality into one another. Here, mere vacuum is not perceived as nothingness. In the eyes of that being, it is a state that can be filled in the space of a single thought. Only a nothingness where even meaning does not exist, only that's a place beyond the reach of the gods. And I suspect that the path to the heavens should be similar to the half-real, half-illusionary scenes that you saw in the library. I'm just a coward at heart. After all, I've never dared to make the climb. I simply don't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. I am one who lived to witness what came before, and who continues to learn of what follows from those who come after. I am but a vessel for my precious memories. Even if there's no hope of their ever returning to Even if there's no hope of their ever returning to the surface, every lost civilization will live on in my memory. Are gods really that horrid to design such a cruel choice for someone to make? Some gods are good, others are bad. Take the one who kidnapped Traveler's brother, for instance. Totally bad. Perhaps it's the opposite. The god who designed the path to the heavens was not the mistress of the temple. You see, if you intended to leave this place, you simply cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. The way I see it, the description of using your memories to construct a path to the heavens is too emotionally charged. Your memories are supposed to be wiped the moment you return to the modern realm, but before that happens, people here have the right to look back upon all they have ever been, all they have ever owned, and the path that results from both. Hold on, let's see, if Pam gets caught on that, it's like we have made a rule that says you can read a book, but you have to chuck it into a fire the second you're done. But just it all burns to a crisp, you find out the book has an epilogue and afterwards, where you get to look back at all the best parts. And then in the end, nothing's left of the story, only the feelings and impressions stay with you. Spot on. A perfect read. You've got a real knack for the analogies. Reminds me of one of my students, in fact. He went to the Delphi photo. I have no idea what it's called now, or if it survived the war. His name was Abrax, and while I asked many people, no one has ever found his name in historical records. I went double intentions. Anyway. Yeah, you said all that, but how did we get up here then? Traveler's memories are too important to forget. And as for Paimon, well, she hasn't clashed so hard with Traveler as to need a total reset. You don't have to worry. Once we rescued everyone, I'll help you with this actually. Actually, I figured out how the path to the heavens work. The seat of the god has been left empty, so the rules have begun to falter. As such, a section of the corridor of nothingness' previous path to the heavens was preserved. The Lighthouse Fury destroyed half of it, but the remaining half, the stairway to heaven, is still vaguely visible. It means that the stairway can be used by others. You just have to make it whole again. Wait, do you mean? Don't get it wrong. The wrong idea. As I said before, I'm cow who are burdened with too much memory, yet too scared to even die. Historia. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've completed this quest, and with that, we've also completed this episode. So, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, stick around the channel for more content to come. But with that, I'll bid you all farewell.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all.
Anyways, with that, goodbye.